With the first pick in the 2001 NBA draft, the Washington Wizards select Kwame Brown from Wynn Academy, Brunswick, Georgia.
You know, when you're in high school, you're having the time of your life. You're just a kid. You're only 17 years old. You get drafted into the NBA where you're going to instantly be rich and make a lot of money. He was the guy that was going to come in and save the fortunes of the Washington Wizards. But he was hooked up with a guy named Michael Jordan, who expected brilliance at the beginning, even for a 17-year-old kid. And a lot of 17-year-old kids can't handle that. And it was a lot of pressure on Kwame's back because he didn't have anybody like a father figure to kind of mold him into being a number one draft pick. So he didn't blossom out to be who he was expected to be. And because of it, he was ripped for 20 years, made fun of, shamed in front of his family. And now, he's not taking it anymore. He's talking mess. He's getting everybody back who ridiculed him. And because of this, people are angry. They can't understand why.
Goddamn female trait, that showboaty shit, nigga. You don't showboat on no man, nigga. That's why so many of these boys losing their life. You motherfuckers act like women. You got the genitalia of men, but you don't showboat on no man, you bitch ass nigga. Your life is over, your life is dirt, condescending bitch. Oh, I love you, little bro. Everything is you above me, you bitch ass nigga. We only liked your bitch ass because you ran in the stand and hit white people, you punk.
Stephen Jackson, a teammate of Kwame. Back then, Stephen Jackson was the man. But today he talks mess about Kwame Brown. And Kwame Brown just not taking it anymore. He is ripping Stephen Jackson, Matt Barnes, anybody who gets in his way.
Matt didn't say shit.
Matt said Kwame was one of the coldest, one of the best number one picks ever of all time.
He could have been. He could have been. And this is why. Imagine being an 18-year-old kid getting drafted number one by your idol.
Yeah.
And your idol is Michael Jordan.
Right.
We know Michael Jordan. We know Michael Jordan's personality.
Right.
How do you think Kwame Brown feels when you say Kwame?
Do I get to answer this, or are these rhetorical questions?
Sure, go ahead.
Do I get to answer it, or are they just rhetorical questions?
Go ahead.
Let me tell you something right now. Kwame, all right, I'm going to tell you why I say Kwame Brown or Rasho the Slava Medvedenko. I'll tell you why. Because you're Kwame Brown. You're 7 feet tall. You're the number one overall draft pick, okay? You come into this league, you came in without a jump shot. You came in without the ability to rebound. You came in without the ability to do nice footwork, to pass, to rebound, to defend, to score points, or whatever the case may be. And it's a decade later, and you're still that dude. You've never worked and put forth your due diligence in order to take advantage of the privilege opportunity that you were in. And when I see that level of consistency as it pertains to an aptitude, I'm going to call somebody out. If a dude is playing like garbage, you don't sit there and point out he's playing like garbage.
Of course
you don't
I
sit
do,
there and point out how he's not living up to expectation.
I don't want to get away from what we're talking about because that's what makes this.
Oh,
great.
I'm saying on the point. I'm right here.
But
right here.
There's a difference between reporting what you see in the box score at the game or calling someone a scrub. Like, if I make...
But he is a scrub.
Not if he's a scrub.
And you know it.
Kwame Brown may be a scrub compared to Shaquille O'Neal. And if he's able to maintain one of those jobs for 10 years, there's no way he could be a scrub.
Relatively, he's a scrub.
No,
What?
No, he can't be.
Are you? Did you just say that with a straight face? Did you just say that with a straight face?
Do you guys realize that somebody's paying him millions of dollars to play basketball?
Unfortunately, they are.
Jalen, answer my question.
Why do you think the guy that's 10 through 15 on the bench is able to have a long career?
I put the title up, thank you to Jalen Rose, because somebody sent me an interview of Stephen A. Smith and Jalen Rose in Who else was on there? Skip Bayless. Hey, Skip Bayless, you little pale-faced bitch. You thought you were going to be safe, huh? I think somebody sent me that so your Dawn of the Dead looking ass can get roasted. You pale-faced bitch, you can't what? How in the fuck do they put bitch-ass niggas like you in place? Why are you talking sports? You the most unathletic, Dracula face, white hair. You look like you should be a lobotomist or something. It don't look like you should be talking no sports. You a bitch ass nigga. You sit here and say it, and that's the key. Y'all go look at the interview with Jalen Rose. What I told y'all, pay attention. I don't gotta lie. These bitch ass niggas expose theyself. You got Jalen Rose, who's a legend, who's a bad motherfucker on the court. You got Stephen A. Bitch, and you got a dead-faced, pale white horse. And both of them some bitches talking more than the guy who actually do this shit. You can't make this shit up. Shout out to my two homies, y'all know who y'all are. But you can't make this shit up. I mean, this bitch ass, punk ass, pale face, short ass bitch, Skip Bayless, sat there and said, Jalen Rose said, dog, he can't be a bust. He cannot be a bust. After 10 years of doing this, he can't be a bust. And Stephen A. went on his rant. Oh, he can't shoot. He can't dribble. He can't move. Even though there's video, big loudmouth bitch, there's video to the contrary. There's many of videos to the contrary, you stupid bitch. But I'm not going to get off subject. I want to get to the part where Skip Bayless answered the question. Jalen Rose said, how can y'all say this man is a bust when he's getting paid millions of dollars to play basketball? And that little Dawn of the Dead bitch, Skip Bayless said, unfortunately, they are. I told y'all this is about money. You name one motherfucker they've had this type of attack on.
The thing about Kwame Brown is he's been picked on most of his career. And it's been 20 years and you're still picking on him. And a lot of guys just aren't going to take that anymore. And what's that called in today's society? That's called being bullied. And he's not going to be bullied anymore. Now he's starting to bully the bullier. So he's turned around everything in his late age. After he's gone and retired, you're still trying to make fun and jokes about him. His peers, social media, people that's in the media. So now he's getting every one of them back. If you got something negative to say about him, he's going to rip your head off. And he's going to do it in a way where it's going to sting. And that's exactly what he's doing now. The Kwame Brown story is really the story of a person that's been bullied his whole life. Coming in as a 17-year-old kid, having to deal with all the ridicule because he didn't live up to expectation, to other people's expectations. So now you want to rip the man apart, call him out of his name, and judge him just because of a basketball. And is that fair? No, it's not. It happens a lot. But this guy's not going to sit around and take it anymore. So look out for him, because Kwame's different. He's the real Kwame. And he's telling you like it is. And he's holding no more punches about it. He's picking off one person after the next person after the next person. Whoever did wrong things to him in his past or right now in his presence, he's talking about it. Maybe it's therapeutic, but I know one thing. He's getting a lot of things off his chest.
I gotta wait till my 2 minutes go by.
And that's what bullying can do. If you hold a lot of stuff in and don't say anything about it, that can actually be detrimental.
Yeah, they shut my stream down earlier.
That can cause a lot of emotional headache and pain. So what Kwame's doing is actually therapeutic. It helps. It helps him, and it probably helps a lot of people out there who've gone through the same thing of being ridiculed because you didn't live up to expectation.
But now we got
and in Kwame's case, it's a game. This is a game he was fortunate enough to get paid for. And because he didn't live up to the #1 status, you want to persecute the man, which is not his fault.
Roy
He ended up in a bad situation. He tried. But because he wasn't able to live up to be a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or Shaquille O'Neal, you want to put him down. Call him names where his family can see everything. And if you think that's the right way to go, keep doing it. Because he's getting his revenge on everybody. So we have to see it every day. He's going to get everyone back for putting him to pain and misery through his playing career. This is 8 Dog Production. I brought this video about Kwame to help people realize if you've been bullied in your life, life's not over. Look at what Kwame's doing. He's not taking it anymore. He used to, but now he's letting everybody know what time it is. So don't feel alone out there and hurt if you've been bullied before in your life because you didn't live up to expectation. Now, if you got a voice, you can get it all out right now. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.
You're talking about people, mama's son, motherfucker.